guy that sleeps with multiple females or has multiple partners. What do you think of a female that sleeps with multiple guys or has multiple partners and multiple partners? See, this is all acts of the devil, forms of temptation. See, we all want certain things, but we don't need it. We all want certain things, but we don't need it. The devil is always working to try and corrupt people in their minds, their bodies, in certain ways and so forth. This is why there's many diseases spreading rapidly that we may not know of. Many diseases spreading rapidly that we may not know of. Devil is always working. You see, this is one reason why many marriages and many happy marriages and many happy relationships are broken up because of the devil. Forms of temptation, putting thoughts in your mind, making you want things that's outside of your marriage, from another person, some satisfaction from another person that you don't need, that he make you feel that you need, because it may make you feel good in a certain way. But that one time that you will get that could ruin it for you. That one time that you felt good could ruin happiness for the rest of your life. You see, many people feel they need sex from this and they need sex from that. They need sex. Oh no, you don't need sex. You don't need sex. You see, I read one thing. See, sex is corrupt. Sex is dangerous. Sex is dangerous to the human body in many ways. Diseases, messes with your mind, messes with your soul. There's many ways that sex is dangerous. Because I read something online. I read something online the other day. As it says in the Bible, when a male and a female has sex, they become one. When a male and a female has sex, they become one. And the female starts to take on the persona of a man, or his personality. And she starts to think like the man and act like that man that she has sex with, because the Bible says they become one. That female becomes one with that man. That's why they said save sex until you're married, because of the dangers of it. That female becomes one with that guy that he's had sex with. He becomes one with that guy. So all these females out there having sex with all these guys, all these men, multiple partners. All these females out there have sex with multiple partners. It's not the best. It's not the best thing in the world, because as each guy you have sex with, you're becoming one with that guy. You start catching feelings for him. And start catching feelings for that guy, and as you catching feelings for that guy, you start thinking like him, and you start taking on his persona. So you want to be around him more and more and more. But then when he don't want you, or he don't want to be around you, then what you gonna say? You're gonna get all emotional. It just corrupts your life. So is it really worth it having multiple partners? Because when a female has multiple partners and they become one with that guy, they start, as I said, they start taking on their persona and they start taking on their personality. And the female starts to take on the persona, its characteristics and whatnot. That's why when two married couples are together, they start resembling one another in many ways. They start resembling one another because they're always around each other. They had kids together and so forth. But when having sex out of wedlock is not a good thing at all, especially for the female. As I read the other day, multiple females, if she has multiple partners, if a female has multiple partners, more than one partner, she starts to act. She starts to lose her mind a little bit. She starts to lose her mind a little bit. Really starts to lose her mind a little bit because this female starts to lose her mind because all the different guys that she's been having sex with, all their personas are starting to take over. They're starting to take over, and one of them is trying to become the dominant persona inside of her mind. It's starting to take over. One of them is trying to become dominant. So she's having all these different emotions, all these different feelings. She's having all these different emotions, all these different feelings about this guy, that guy. Why this guy don't want her? Why that guy don't want her? So she goes seeking more and more attention, trying to find somebody to be with. She goes seeking more and more attention, trying to find somebody to be with. But nobody wants to. But she had all these other guys. She had sex with so many different guys out of wedlock. It's just hard for her. She catch a feeling for this guy. She catch a feeling for that guy. She's just catching feelings all over the place. Like fight clubs. Because she got all these different emotions in her from all these guys that try to become one with her. That became one of her from having sex. And she doesn't realize that sex is dangerous. But it's different from a guy for a guy. If a guy has sex with all these different girls, he can just walk away and not feel anything for her. Which is very, very not good. Because you don't think about the female's emotions, the female's feelings, about how it would happen and how it happened, what he's doing to her. So, everybody has feelings, but not everybody acts on them. That's why the Bible says to save sex for marriage, because of these things. It's dangerous, and for a guy, it's really dangerous because females will catch feelings for you, and if you don't like them, they can do a number of things. Because many times a female will believe first. They can do a number of things. One, they can say that you raped them. Two, you see the gist of where I'm going. They can say that you raped them. They can say that you got them pregnant. Three, there's a number of things that a female can do to get you. Do you want to go through that? No. So why risk yourself? Why would she risk herself?